What's up, everybody? Welcome back to KBTalks, the place where we break down everything in gaming, anime, movies, and television. I'm your host, KB, and today we got a stacked episode for you guys. We'll be talking about the biggest gaming news of the week and diving into some anime and manga news with some comic book on the side. Then we'll finish it up with movies and television. So sit back, grab your snacks, and let's get into it. Alright, let's start with gaming because there's a lot to talk about. First off, the PlayStation Plus games of the month are Stray, EA Sports, WRC24, and Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Now, Stray is a game you play as a cat navigating a neon lit cyber city. WRC24 WRC24 is a rally racing simulator, and Totally Accurate Battle Simulator is a humorous physics-based strategy battle game. They're all available from November 4th to December 1st. Now that that's out the way, we could start off with last episode I put out. I said there was a rumor that Halo Combat Evolved was being remade into a brand new game for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. 20 minutes after the episode drops, they dropped a trailer they renamed it to Halo Campaign Evolved. So it's only the campaign from the first Halo game, plus 3 prequel missions. So that came out right after I put the video out. And with that announcement, there's also rumors that Halo 2 and 3 is also being I think remade is the right word. Yeah, they're remaking everything in Unreal Engine 5. So I'm guessing the first Halo Campaign Evolved is gonna be so they have all the assets in Unreal Engine, and then when they make 2 and 3, they can just port all the assets right into 2 and 3, so it gets done faster than having to start over from scratch. If that's true, Halo 2 to me is the best Halo. I think most people would agree. I can't wait to play all of them on PlayStation. Let me know if you guys are gonna try Halo Campaign Evolved coming next year. Are you guys trying it out, or are you just gonna skip and wait till 2 and 3 come out? Leave it in the comments below. But now with that out the way, there's been another rumor floating around. Not even rumor. It's been confirmed. The next Xbox is supposed to be a console/PC hybrid, but it comes with a rumor that you might get the ability to play whatever PlayStation games come to PC, and also there's no you don't pay for online, so I'm guessing they're scratching the Xbox Live and just going straight to free online. But I think the biggest hurdle is gonna be the price point. They're saying it's around $800 to $1,000. I don't think for all that you can just buy a PC. My PC cost $1,000 altogether. I was able to play Power World when that came out. I was able to play Halo Infinite when that came out. Like, for all that, you could just get a PC instead of the new Xbox hybrid. But let me know down below if you guys plan on checking out the Xbox PC hybrid, or you're just gonna stick with PlayStation, Nintendo, or decide to up to a PC. For the last thing in gaming, there's most of these have been rumors, but coming soon, there's a PlayStation Portal update that will allow PlayStation Plus Premium owners to play the games they bought online. So all the digital games via the cloud, you should be able to play. I have a Portal. It's only $200. When I first got it, I liked it, but my first thoughts was if they could find a way for people to play the free to play games, that would help out a lot. And then I thought they should do this where if you have a digital library, you should be able to play it on the Portal. But hopefully that's the direction it's going in, because supposedly when the PlayStation 6 come out, it's supposed to come not together, but a PSP is also coming along with it, a brand new one. So I think this might be a precursor to the PSP, but hopefully that's the route it's going down. Let me know if you guys got a Portal. Are you excited for this update, or you're just gonna wait for a PSP, for the new PSP that's supposedly coming out? And that's it for gaming. Let me know what you guys thought about the topics down below. And now we're moving on to anime and manga, because we got a lot to talk about, but it's one topic, but we just got a lot to talk about. I'm gonna have to read, so I'm gonna be on my phone. It's gonna be a lot. So, Toei Animation has announced the first phase of a 10-year plan aimed at turning the studio into a world-class powerhouse, not only by exporting anime from Japan, but also creating content directly in overseas markets. The plan includes continuing to expand the studio's flagship IPs globally. And we're going to take a break right there. Listen. So they're aiming to open up studios in different countries like America, North America, South America, Europe, China. Hopefully it's what I think it is, where hey, now that they're in Korea, they could do like Crunchyroll, how they got Solo Leveling, got a high school, stuff like that. The man was, they could get like I'm not gonna say a good anime adaptation, because I know some have one, but I just can't get used to like the Chinese voices, and they don't do English dub, so we just get Chinese anime. But it looks fire, but I just can't get over the voice. But back to Toei. I just hope that like their main flagships right now is Dragon Ball is number one, One Piece is number two. I don't really know what's 3 and 4, but I just hope they give it the care and respect it deserves. Like I know Dragon Ball just had a big issue with rights, but it seems to be over because there's a new Dragon Ball event coming January 2026 with a couple of surprise announcements. Hoping that is a manga continuation and an anime announcement because everybody wants the Moro arc, the Moro and Granola arc. Then One Piece, I believe it's on break right now. I'm not really a One Piece guy, so I don't keep up with it. But hopefully they treat those two the way they're supposed to be treated. Like don't like Dragon Ball Super. Don't make the same mistakes. Give if we're getting another anime, give it the Diamond treatment where it had a proper production schedule. The animation for that was crisp and clean. Super first couple of episodes was horrible. Like the animation was terrible. But let's get back into their plans. They plan to hundreds of hires and key roles within the main studio, Oizumi Studio. I'm guessing that's their main studio. They plan to establish 2 to 3 new studios in Asia to support Japanese production within 5 years. New visual expressions and experiences that go beyond animation, creating further visual expressions, not only cell look CG. Then expanding assets and environments, developing next gen technology such as VR, AR, XR, games, motion capture, AI, etc., and various adjacent new technologies. And with that, it's been said that I think they put a statement out. They plan on using AI. They're gonna be the first. I don't know if the first, but they're gonna be one of the first studios open about actually using AI in their anime production. Hopefully, it's just like background stuff, but I'm 50-50 with AI. It depends on how it's used for me. I know some people is 100% against it. Some people is 100% for it. But I can see the goods and the bads, but I don't necessarily know if the goods outweigh the bad. Then they plan on investing about 70 billion yen. Let's see how much is that. That's around 455 million over 5 years in the development of productions. Put artists at the center, creating a mechanism to continuously plan, produce, and manage projects that originate from Ozumi Studio and its artists. The system makes it possible to hold internal calls for projects, select them, and produce them multiple times a year. It brings a variety of works to life and allow experimentation with the ideas and methods that differ slightly from existing production lines. In addition, it builds production capacity to give shape to one's new ideas, and by creating short works, reducing the distance between staff members and deepens understanding of the entire production flow. In the past year, pilot production for 2 works was approved. Another goal is to publicize the artist's role, such as Ganga key animation drawings, exhibitions, and behind the scenes posts on social media. So they say they plan to put the artist first, I'm guessing the people that make the manga and people that make the anime, put them at ahead. It's just like what I was talking about earlier with having good production. So they basically trying to have production done right so that way we could get multiple projects a year instead of just, hey, we got this season you get this anime, next season you get this one. It's probably now they're probably gonna have like 5 or 6 a season, maybe more. I don't know their current output, but that seems to be the plan. Then they plan to expand globally, tripling the creation of new IP with a target of 25 IPs created overseas. North America, China, Europe, etc. The goal is to strengthen global development capabilities and make animation created overseas a second pillar of the business within 10 years by investing over 20 billion yen, and that is 20 billion yen equals 130,200,443 US dollars. So they plan to invest that much over 5 years in overseas development. The aim is to expand into North America, Central America, South America, Europe, Asia, China, the Middle East, Africa, and India. That's a lot. A base in Dubai is already planning to seize growth opportunities. The company intends to lead pre-production of works in North America and Europe and produce work that incorporate regional cultures and local artists. And they plan to invest about 19 billion over 5 years. 19 billion yen over 5 years, primarily for logistics, e-commerce, stores, facility, and events worldwide. So the 19 billion yen is basically for storefronts and like physical in place things. So it sounds like they plan to do make anime from different countries and have it be like, I don't know the word, give it cultural relevance, like for America, we got 4th of July. They might incorporate that into one of their animes. I don't know the other countries, their cultural holidays, but I get what they're saying, because in a bunch of Japanese anime, you get shown a bunch of anime culture, how Japanese people are, and you'll probably just get shown different cultures in anime. But that's it for the the anime section, it was just basically Toei plans to expand worldwide, being every country have Japan be the main pillar, then overseas is the second pillar. Our main thing is Japanese anime, then American anime, then Russian, Europe, all those countries having different animes. But real quick before we move on, I want to recommend one manga and one anime one manga and one comic book for you guys. Alright, let me move over so I could put the manga right here. The manga I want to recommend to you guys is called Ichi the Witch. And the description for it reads as follows. This world, witches must hunt down their magic. Deep in the forest, the terrifying king of magic and the strongest witch are locked in deadly combat. But suddenly, a young boy joins the fray. His name is Ichi, and he is just a hunter. But he has the power to flip the magic world upside down in this magic hunting fantasy epic. But let me give you guys a little more information. In this world, magic is only willed by females. They're the only ones who are able to become witches. But for some unexplained reason, he was able to become the first male witch, and then the adventure goes from there. It's a really good manga. You got, if you're reading manga, you should check it out. And with that, we're on to the comic book recommendation. I want to recommend Batman and Robin Year One. The series is a continuation of the Year One concept, which focused on the early years of Batman's career. I've read it. Luckily for you guys, it's only 12 issues, so you can read through it fairly quick if you want to. It has some good emotional beats, the action you expect from a Batman comic. Some twists and turns you don't expect. The art is done well. Cause me personally, if certain comics are drawn by certain people, I will not read it no matter what. I can't get over the art. I'm not gonna shit on them here, but I'm just not reading certain artists, certain comic books made by certain artists. Now with that out the way, let's talk movies and television. First up, the first 2 episodes of Welcome to Derry has released. Episode 1 came out, I believe, last week, and then I forgot when the first episode came out, but the second episode released on Halloween. I think that was smart because they released it early for Halloween. So I think moving forward, every episode is dropping on Sunday, I want to say. Yeah, I think it's Sunday. But I've watched the first 2 episodes. I won't give no spoilers. Uh, I will say people do say that the first 10 minutes is something crazy, but the first 10 minutes of the first episode, that's how they hook people in with that. But the last 5 or 10 is what shocks me. It just had me like, but and then episode 2, it just continues. It's like a nice continuation. I'm trying to not give spoilers, but I just like how episode 1 and 2 flows right together. But that's it for it. Welcome to Derry. Let me know if you guys plan on watching it. Did you like it? Chapter 1, Chapter 2. It's made by the same director, Andy Muschietti. So let me know if you guys plan on checking that out. Now, on to number 2. So apparently, Paramount has tried to buy DC 3 times and they turned it down. The last time, they even told David Zaslav that they'll let him be like co-CEO, but they turned it down. I don't know what Warner Brothers, well, not Warner Brothers, but David is looking for, because he's trying to sell, but I just hope it don't go to Netflix. But they said again that if Paramount buys WB, they'll keep James Gunn as head of DC. If they buy it. So that's their plan. Me personally, I think that's, if they get it, I think the smart move is keeping James Gunn as the head, because they just had a reset of the universe. They're about 2-3 projects in, maybe 4, but they're very early in the reset. The I'm not gonna say the last was horrible, but I'm just, the Snyder first, I enjoyed it, but it got killed out. Then the stuff that followed after, it just brought DC down to the bottom. Now, James Gunn, the 3 or 4 projects he put out got all positive reviews. Everybody's enjoying, not everybody, but majority of the people is enjoying his DC universe. But except for like the last episode of Peacemaker, everybody was watching Peacemaker on a high, and most people said episode 8 is a drastic drop, but I'll let them have their opinions. But all in all, I think the right decision is keeping James Gunn, because if you have a reset already, then people are gonna be like, what's the point in watching any DC anything? They'll watch Batman because it's Batman, Superman. If you reset now we're about to get a whole new Superman, whole new Batman, whole new everybody. I just think that's a terrible move. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. And on to more DC news. We found out that Lanterns is coming out after Supergirl. So before, I was under the assumption that next year Supergirl comes out first, then Lanterns. But uh, a fan asked, I, I want to say director or showrunner. They asked somebody working on the show if it's coming before or after Supergirl, and they said it's coming after Supergirl. So I'm assuming. So I'm assuming it's it's gonna be placed in the universe after Supergirl. And then following that up, apparently the three live action DC products we're getting is Supergirl, Lanterns, and Clayface. And Clayface has wrapped filming and is dropping in theaters September 11th, 2026. So I don't know. Clayface might have to be the last thing coming out. So Supergirl is maybe early 2026, and then we get Lanterns and finish off with Clayface. That's what I'm thinking for the schedule. Early in the year, Supergirl. Middle of the year, Lanterns. Then they finish it off with Clayface. But let me know which one you guys are excited for. Are you excited for all three? Just Lanterns, just Supergirl, or Clayface? Let me know. But last but not least, on our movies and television section, there was a movie called Godzilla Minus One. I believe the other day we got a teaser trailer for the name of the sequel to that, and it's Godzilla Minus Zero. The first one was good. It made a lot of money. It had great reception from fans and critics. Almost everybody who's seen Godzilla Minus One, majority of them loved it. I didn't hear one bad thing about it. But we only got a teaser trailer for the name for Minus Zero, so I don't know how it looks. I'm assuming it's the same aesthetic, but hopefully it's just as good as the first. But let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for Godzilla Minus Zero? Do you plan on going to theaters to watch it? Did you enjoy the first? Let me know down below. That's a wrap for today's episode. We covered gaming, animes, movie, television. I want to hear from you guys. What's your most anticipated movie coming out? What anime are you watching right now? Rewatching? What video game are you playing? What's coming that you're most excited for? Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at KBStreams with a Z. And I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Thank you. I'm out.